how the body works with the conscious mind and eating healthy and make it, how our we should feel stronger. Then we feel that it is a health
Mm.
in the
Okay.
body.
So this is what WHO defines health as. Can someone read this for me?
WHO defines health in its broader sense. In its 1948 Constitution as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity.
That's what WHO says. And since we are trying to talk about Ayurveda, let's see what Ayurveda has to say. It says, Samadosha Samagniksha Samadhatu Malakriya Prasanna Atma Mana Indriya Swastya iti abadiyate. This is Sanskrit, so I'll just translate into English. It says Samadosha. Samadosha means the equilibrium of the body. Like the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you able to recreate, all these things, when they are stable. It says Samagnisha. Agni means there is energy for every cell in the body. In the Sanskrit, when you convert Agni to a simplest meaning, it means fire. But over here, it talks about the cellular energy. Each cell has a particular energy. And when the cellular energy is balanced or it is kind of healthy, then it is called Samagni. It's an equipoised fire. Then Samadhatu. Dhatus are the elements in the body which are responsible for the functionalities of different organs. Let's say someone has the ability to eat more, and someone has the ability to sing more. In either case, there is a particular organ involved in that. When we eat more, that means, your appetite is good, so stomach is involved. And when you sing more or sing better, that means your vocal cords are involved. And to channelize these things, there's a formation or a system wherein your body is able to manage this particular process. These are the dhatus. Malakriya. The modern science doesn't talk about this a lot. Malakriya means whenever you do something, the best way to maintain is to, let's say when we drive a car. So once in 6 months, we change the oil, or whenever possible, we just try to make sure that the car is already looking good. So the idea is to happen, what the idea is behind this is to keep a clear pathways so the car can function properly. We change the oil. We eliminate the earlier things which have gone bad. So Malakriya, Mala means there is a form of impurities in the body which the body day to day or every second, in fact, it eliminates. So the scripture says that in the human body there are 9 holes. And out of these 9 holes, there are 7 on the face and 2 down below. So these holes are created to eliminate impurities also. So when we, like sometimes, we have tears. And sometimes when we get up in the morning, we have something in the eye which is like sticky. Then we have the earwax. Then sometimes we have stuffy nose. So these are all a way to eliminate things out. And at the same time, we like use restrooms. So that also helps for the body to cleanse itself. So these are all physical aspects. This has to be intact. And that's what WHO says. We agree on that. But Ayurveda goes a step further. It says, Prasanna Atma Mana Indriya. Prasanna Atma means, yes?
Happiness.
Yeah,
The
happiness.
soul. Yeah. Satisfied soul. Yes.
Satisfy soul. Prasanna Atma. Mana means mind. And Indriya, the senses also. When all these things are together, then it is said that swastha iti avidiyate. This is called as swastha. Swastha means one which is situated in its original state of satisfaction. That's called swastha. So, how many of you are aware of these things? Like modern definition of health is to match the values of the lab reports and to be dependent upon the drugs for life. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to do this. Annually, we get a blood work done, Sometimes the A1C is high, sometimes the H1B is low.
Anemia.
Yeah.
Cholesterol.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, I would just say, have you heard about white coat syndrome? Anyone? Okay. White coat syndrome is, there's a study from Oxford that many people, when they step into the doctor's office, as soon as they step, their blood pressure go up. And it's not because, they have some blood pressure problem, but as soon as they step, just because the idea of stepping into doctor's office, that spikes the blood pressure. And then based on that blood pressure, the doctor prescribes medications for you. In my practice, I've seen that so many of them, they tell me, hey, doctor, when I come home, I check my blood pressure is normal. But when I go to the doctor's office, it's spiked. And then based on those values, we have been told to take medications for lifelong. And people are happy. They said, oh, okay, till the time I tick the numbers on my report, I'm good. And this is the modern diet value. It's a pyramid. It says it has water, carbohydrate, lipids, protein, minerals, salt, vitamins, dietary fiber, all those things. It has an official name for this pyramid. Anyone knows what? It is called SAD. Standard American Diet. Now, why to eat healthy food? It's a common question asked. And we have the answer. And again, this is official from the CDC website. And we all agree, right? So there are different parameters which affects the health. And those parameters are, so basically what you see right now is a Sanskrit term. It's a Sanskrit shloka or the verse. These are actually 10 parameters on Ayurveda, which a doctor, Ayurvedic Vaidya uses to analyze someone. And those parameters are Dushadesham Balam Kalam, Analam Prakritim Vaya, Satvam Satyam Tatha Aharam, Avasthascha Pratavidha. Which means the situation what you are in, the place what you are in, the time what you are in, and then analam, the environment what you are in, prakriti, the natural aspect of the body and the natural aspect which is outside what you are in, vaya, which like which you stay, and then further it goes. You can see in the red I have marked as aharam. Aharam means ahar or food. So this is one of the parameter which one can understand how hers or his health is. So till now, is things are clear, everyone? Any questions? Thank you. Now it comes, what is Ayurveda? The question which I asked first. So this was a study which was done in Europe, in Sweden, and they had taken a count of this number of people. And if you can see, people analyzed Ayurveda in different ways. 92.3% therapists, they say it's an science. So it's just not some village day-to-day herbal things which you just boil some things and you drink. There's a deep science behind that. And this is the Sanskrit definition of Ayur. I would like someone to please read if they can. Yeah.
Ayurveda is the knowledge of what is a good for you and what is bad, what gives happiness and what doesn't, and about the statistics of Ayu.
I'm sorry, there are some few Sanskrit words in this. Does anyone know the meaning of Ayu? Yeah. Or Ayu also means life. So we can read in Ayurveda is the knowledge of what is good for the life and what is bad, and what gives happiness and what doesn't, and about the statistics of the life. Now, these are called koshas. Anyone heard this term? Yeah. So there are 5 koshas, or you can say there are 5 layers of a human body. So in this, the annamaya is the outermost covering, which is the physical sheet. It's like if you have a nice protective border or nice protective wall for a house, there's no possibility that some things might just damage it, because the wall is strong enough. Just like we're sitting in the room, the walls are made up of bricks, and I'm feeling so good. I'm not feeling cold the way I was feeling in Farmington Hills, because the wall is made up of concrete and it is thick. Similar, the human body, the physical appearance of the body is like that wall.
In the US, 1 out of every 4 deaths is from cancer. Oh, sweet. American Cancer Society wrote for the interviews. So we just went up for the interview with the American Cancer Society wrote. The security website, there's no interview scheduled. So I went to that. My phone, and it turns out last night, after I told her that the interview is going to be about the connection between diet and cancer, she said she can no longer do the interview. After repeated emails asking what she was declining my interview to simply talk about diet and cancer, she stopped responding. Just All the data is that there was 70% of deaths most kids by age 10 in the US already have finished.
We all agree?
Mm.
Thank you. So basically, when it comes to the food, there's a division of how the food is prepared. The food made up of goodness, the food made in passion, and food made in ignorance. Would someone like to give it a try of giving an example of each of the food? Anyone?
Maybe the last one is fast food.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pizza, pasta.
Great. Yeah.
And
Goodness is like mom preparing it for the kids and the family.
Amazing. Yeah.
Could be present.
That would be mom cooking food.
If I have to explain it in the simplest way, since most of us from here, I mean, they're from India. So one day I was seeing a video. In that video, there was the street side sandwiches they make, So one guy, he took, this is just a analogy. So one guy, he took a bread and he toasted the bread. It looked good. And then he added some few kind of, tomatoes, cucumber, all these things. And then he added few bell peppers and some red chilies. Then he covered it. And then he took a block of cheese and he started grating on that. The slice of bread, which was this much, from the time it reached to a complete sandwich, it became this much. So if I have to analyze the three aspects in this sandwich itself, the slice of bread, few tomatoes and cucumber, till then you can say it was more of goodness. When the spices come, the chili pepper, it turns into passion. And when the block of heavy cheese comes on that, it goes into ignorance. And after eating that sandwich, you feel light or you feel heavy? Right. And let's say you just eat the one toast of bread, just like that. At the most, you can apply butter on that. You would feel light or heavy? Comparatively.
light.
Yeah. So this is how the food, it adds to the aspect of koshas to the body. And it's not that only Ayurveda says. A video in before you just saw that these are all well-known doctors in their own field from modern medicines. Okay. So again, this is Sanskrit. It's from Bhagavad Gita. Anyone like to try it out?
Ayu Sattva Balarogya Sukha Priti Vivardhana Rasaya Snigdha Sthira Hridaya Ahara Satrika Priya.
Okay. So what does it mean is Ayu Sattva Balaroga. So if you see the second line, it says Sukha Priti Vardhana. It's simple Sanskrit. You can figure out what it says, right? Sukha means
Peace.
happiness. Priti,
Love.
thank you. Vardhana means increasing. Rasa means the food which is like made up of different, in India there used to be a product called rasana. It comes from the dhatu Sanskrit rasa, which means mellow. There are some Sanskrit terminology which can't be explained into English. Now when you say, as soon as you hear the word rasana, what comes to your mind?
Peace.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I tell you to describe the taste, how would you?
Sweet. Pleasant.
Taste of man.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's difficult to describe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's difficult to describe because it's your own experience. So the food which is made in goodness, it is sukha. It can be also called as satisfactory. Priti, which invokes love. Vardhana, which means it uplifts. Sukha and priti, goodness and love. Rasaya means it's palatable. Like, you can't, like, as soon as you put in a mouth, you can't describe it. If you want to know the meaning of it, you have to eat yourself. Snigdha. Snigdha means it should be soft. It should be like, lubricant. Sthira Hridaya. Sthira Hridaya means, yeah, Hridaya is heart, and Sthira Hridaya means, and yeah, word to word translation will go steady heart. But the actual meaning is, Ayu means life, Sattva, the mode of goodness, is Balarogya, which means you have a strength. The life which has a strength based on Sukha Priti Vardhana. It's Sukha means, again, happiness, love, which increases the love and happiness, which is also palatable or mellow. And then Sthira, it gives you a satisfactory experience of the Hridaya, means heart. Ahara Satviki Priya, which means this kind of food is considered to be in the mode of goodness. So I would like you guys to name one, any dish which you eat and you feel satisfied.
Khichdi.
Amazing.
Amazing. I love that. Yeah.
Especially scone khichdi.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is that.
Yeah. Any example?
Dal rice.
Yeah, dal chawal.
Rajma.
I'm hungry is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. What about you?
Gulab jamun.
I love gulab jamun. Actually, when I was in my early teens in India, in a village, my grandfather had a big house, and my aunt was supposed to get married. So in India, those days used to, I mean, I don't know now, but those days they used to call the entire team who cook for you. So all of us, all young cousins, siblings, we decided to have a competition, and that competition was how much kala jamun one can eat. How many have tasted kala jamun? Yeah. And imagine this kala jamun is made right underneath, like we on the terrace, and right down below this making it. So I'm drooling just for thinking of that. And then, like, we started the competition. I told, like, one of the person who was helping, he used to bring us all these things on the terrace. And we had the competition. And I turned out to be the winner. Guess how much I would have eaten?
Right.
Hmm?
Right.
No.
50.
No,
More than
30,
I
40,
I ate 38.
30.
And I'm not exaggerating, the size of kala jamun was this big. And probably for next 2 years, I didn't look at it. So basically, any food which is made up of goodness, it gives you satisfactory taste. Yeah. Now let's look at the other option. Food in the mode of passion. Anyone would like to try it out? Let's go for it. Yeah, okay.
Katva Lavanya Usna Tikasna Yuksha Vidya Ahara Rajasa Yasta Dukyasa Dukha Sva Soka Maya Prada.
Thank you. You did good. Okay, it says Katva Amala.
Katva amla. Lavanya.
So can you make out what it means?
it's like sour. Different tastes and different tastes.
Yeah. I'm looking for the tastes.
I'm looking for amla.
Yeah.
Vitamin C.
Yeah, vitamin C, but sour, right? It's Katva. Katva means
Khatta. Khatta amla. Okay.
okay. Then the next one is salt. Salty.
Yeah. Love.
Salty. Ushna.
Heat.
Yeah. Ushna means by nature you're confirmed to get a hard one after eating that. Tikshna. Now this is what Sanskrit is. It has two different meanings for Ushna and Tikshna. Ushna means actually it increases the heat in the body. And Tikshna means it's so like it gives you a kind of
Burning.
not I'm trying to look for a word. Okay, this is what I'll explain it. Have you ever tried pepper, black pepper? When you eat black pepper, what happens?
Spice.
Yeah, you feel the spicy taste. But if you eat the green chili, there's a difference between both.
Yes.
The green chili, it literally burns out your esophagus. Whereas the black pepper you feel it spicy here, but not on the esophagus. So that's the Ushna. The black pepper is Ushna. It creates heat.
Which one is good? Green chilies or
Black pepper.
Black pepper.
Yeah. And the Ruksha, it causes dryness in the body. What happens when we eat spicy food? What is the first reaction? after eating it, right? Because of the heat, there's so much heat and dryness, we need to go for rush for the water. Then the next word is vidahina, means if I have to translate it, it would be literally you're inflamed after eating it.
Oh.
Ahara, which means this kind of taste, it comes under the mode of passion. And towards the end, it says that dukkha shokamaya prada, which means the
You feel discomfort after eating these kind of food.
side effect of this is
Yeah,
you're not happy.
agree. Yeah.
Shoka, why did I eat it? You know? So that's the mode of food in passion. We eat like, yeah, I'll go for it. But then I'd taken my daughters to, I'd taken them to UK when we were coming from India. My sister stays there. So my daughters, they like spicy, the American version. So when we went to our sister's place in UK, they had that pepper what was available in UK. My elder daughter said that, he said, this is not spicy at all. It doesn't taste like what we eat. I told my sister, they said that it's not spicy. So I come from Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, there is a product called Thecha.
Thecha.
I told my sister, can you make it? So she had the green chilies and all that, she made it. And I told my daughter, try this. She said, oh, it's just green chilies. I had this jalapeno peppers in. I said, it's not jalapeno. Try it out. She said, okay. She went with half a teaspoon. And for the entire day, she said, don't get this near to me. Why did I eat it? So, dukkha shoka pradayana, it is bound to give you dissatisfaction. And then food in the mode of ignorance. Someone would like to try this?
I will
Yes,
try
please.
it.
Yeah, please.
Yatayama
Mhm.
gata rasa
Mhm.
puti paryushita cha yata uchishtampi chamedhe vajan tamsa priyam.
Yeah,
Tamasa priya.
tamasa priya.
Tamasic food. Yeah, tamasic.
Yes, tamasic food.
And
So, anyone would like to try what it means?
like the tamasic food.
Yeah. Okay.
Tamas means like calm, or yeah. Or am I thinking about something else, like tamas?
Gunas.
Yeah,
He's
gunas.
talking about gunas.
अपनी I think
The word.
रजस
अपनी
तमस सत्व
हाँ
Yeah.
तामसिक इच्छाओं को पूरा करने के लिए मतलब कि जो
Mm-hmm.
अपनी सेटिस्फेक्शन के लिए जो
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the food that loved by Thomas Priyas, like the people who are Thomas
तामसिक
Buddha?
yeah like ginger sorry garlic
Mm-hmm.
onions
Mm-hmm.
onions
Eggs.
eggs
Okay, so I'll.
no I think fast food also comes in these things.
Yeah, so basically what it says that, if I have to translate literally, it says food which is prepared more than 3 hours. Yeah. Food which is prepared more than 3 hours and it is tasteless. And uchistam api, which means after consuming, one doesn't feel good. So the full food before this, you are feeling something. But when you eat food like this, you don't feel good. And after that, earlier at least you kind of get upset, why did I eat that food? But this, it says, I'm not going to touch.
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Because I heard कि अगर आप बासी रोटी खाते हैं,
Hmm.
then you will get like more B12 in old. Is this
First
correct
of all,
or is this wrong?
okay, so there is two contradiction in this. B12 is a concept of Western science.
Okay.
Roti is the concept of Eastern science. So B12 fellow won't know how the roti works, and the roti guy doesn't know how B12 works. So basically, the food which is stale, right? I'll give you an example. In India, there's a chef called Ranbir Bra, correct? So I just happened to look at one of his videos. He said that it was a podcast. So the person asked him, he said, why is it so that you guys like cook in 5-star, but your food doesn't taste so good compared to street food? And you know what he answered? He said the reason only one.
Fridge.
Yes. We have refrigerators. Because refrigerators, it actually kills, according to Ayurveda, it kills the prana, it kills the energy of the food. When it comes to calories, you will get the exact calories, but the energies of the food you won't get. That's the difference. And in the Western concept, of food, there is nothing called as energy. Can you see what happened?
Yeah, the mother is there in the
Doctor?
Sorry. So as I was saying, that the calories would be there.
nothing. He's just like
Okay.
Okay.
So the calories would be there, but you won't have the actual energy. So the food grain what you eat, if that itself doesn't have energy, what we expect that we should get from that? Okay.
Prabhuji, what about the raw vegetables which we put in the fridge?
Raw vegetables can be, that's okay, but nothing cooked.
Okay.
But wouldn't the refrigerator preserve energy, like keep it within the food rather than take it away?
So what happens is that because of the cold, whenever you put anything in cold, it doesn't stop the decaying process. It just slows it down. Right?
Yes.
For example, let's say you had a very good, lovely, tasteful ice cream. You put in the fridge. And you go to visit some places and you come after 7 months. Would you eat that ice cream from the fridge?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
But fridge is meant to keep the food fresh.
Yeah.
But why won't you eat the ice cream then?
Because it's been a long time.
Yeah. So fridge doesn't stop the decaying, it just delays it. That's what happens. So why should we eat? The Vedas say that we shall regard our body as a residence of our soul and maintain its sanctity and health by observing self-restraint and punctuality in our routine. If you can focus on the last aspect, by observing self-restraint and punctuality in our routine, that would help you to have a better food, a better health. This is what Ayurveda says. There are 3 categories. Food which is meant to be eaten for nourishing your health and not for merely taste, which is meant by eat moderately, and which is eaten with earned and prepared by righteousness means, and also what is suitable in a particular season. Now, this is what Ayurveda talks about the food. It says that we need to have these 6 types of taste: sweet, sour, pungent, salty, bitter, and astringent.
I see onion here.
No, it's just a representation. Yeah, it's one of the, because in astringent there are not many things. Yeah. So the problem is we have fear of food. Am I right? Okay, I'll show you how. You give sweet to a diabetic person, he'll say, "Oh, I have diabetes, I can't eat sweet." For a person who is suffering with cardiac problem, she or he would say that it's too much salty. Right? Same thing for the sourness. People get heartburn. And bitter people don't like. And most of the thing people eat is astringent with leafy vegetables down below. It doesn't have much value. So Ayurveda, it describes the food in categories. So the one which have been marked in the red, for some reason, we don't know how to eat this. Like full of fruits. How many of you like fruits? Thank you. So let me ask you a question. How many of you can eat mango 12 months in a year?
Okay.
Right? You can eat.
But we should not eat it. I can eat it, yeah, but we should not eat it.
I come from Pune, a city in Maharashtra.
Yeah,
Ratnagiri.
I'm also from Pune.
Okay, good. Then she'll understand better what I'm saying. So we get Alfonso mangoes, which comes from the South Maharashtra. And trust me, like, these mangoes are out of the world. But the thing with this mango is, as soon as the first drop of rain hits the mango goes bad. So what it means that you cannot have fruits of mango throughout the year.
But in United States, में तो Prabhu जी, you will get it.
इसके लिए बीमारी ज़्यादा है यहाँ पे. That's why people suffer more. I gave this, like, from the time I came, I was giving this presentation. The example which I'm going to give, I already gave 5 times in past 3 days. Around a decade back, when I came here and I started practicing Ayurveda. So as soon as I came here, probably 2 or 3 days later, I went to Kroger's and I was passing through the dairy section where they have, yogurt mixed with different fruits. So as soon as I saw that, all I did was I took my phone. I had a WhatsApp video call with one of my Ayurvedic doctor friend from India. And I didn't speak in a single word. I just moved the phone through that entire section. And then I flipped the camera. And as soon as I flipped the camera, the person from the other end, the doctor, she had a very big smile on her face. She said, "Oh my gosh, that means to say you're going to have many patients." The section which I showed her was yogurt mixed with different fruits. Because Ayurveda says, if you have an enemy, you should feed this kind of food to that person every day.
So we cannot eat yogurt with fruits then?
No.
Here they eat, like, this is actually fruit with yogurt is common here.
That's what I'm saying.
In our college, we used to.
So the problem is, they experimented this in Harvard also. Basically, first of all, Ayurveda says that, you should not mix cooked and uncooked things. Fruit is uncooked, while yogurt is cooked.
because it is boiled.
Yeah. And then Ayurveda even says that yogurt by nature is very heavy to digest. So on one side, the food which is heavy to digest because it's raw. On the other side, there's a yogurt which is also heavy to digest, and that is also raw. I mean, that is heavy to digest. So when you're mixing two different heavy things to digest, it puts a toll on your digestive system, and it starts to block the channels in the body. That's another reason in America you have a high rise in the cases of skin disease, eczema, psoriasis, because they're used to eating food which are not good for digestion.
What if normally in a complete course you have everything, right? You have the rices and the curries and you have yogurt at the end. Then you take fruit at the end. And then
My son, he loves milk like all the time. He always loves it.
Yeah, it's because of the flavors in that, or
No,
it's
no.
because of
Just plain milk also.
yeah. The day you give him hot milk, he'll say no to it.
Wait, so coffee is bad?
Hmm?
The coffee is bad?
Coffee is definitely bad. Caffeine. It's healthy.
So when it comes to, like I was saying that, the way people look into things in USA, I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you the fact. One of my patient who was pursuing PhD came to my office, and I told her to take porridge of broken rice. I mean wheat, which means dalia in short.
Dalia.
And she said, doctor, I'll take that. I'll try to see how to make it and I'll take it. And before she left my office, she turned back and she asked me, she said, doctor, can you please tell me wheat grows on which tree? So I told her, you are you're joking, right? She said, no, I really want to know which it goes on which tree. And then a few years back, I still have a patient, that boy is grown now a little bit. When he came to me, he was 7. And as I was talking to him, I asked him, so where does the milk come from? He says, oh, it comes from Trader Joe's. So the thing is that when we don't know what is correct things, we get confused. And if you remember, these things, they unnecessarily get complicated. There's the last part of my slide which I'll show you. No, the red mark food is like that can be kept. That should be the part of a diet.
Guruji, I would like to know, and my son always likes to have rice, sambar. There will be yogurt in his plate, and I insist him not to have ghee when he is having yogurt in his plate. Mix yogurt
Yeah.
along with ghee
Yeah.
is not acceptable, right?
In certain extent.
It's not good.
Anyways, yeah. And like towards the end of the slide, I don't know why it's not working.
Prabhuji, can you please send us some information what to avoid, especially in the United States?
You don't have to work much on that. The best thing you can do is eat.
Another thing is, like I'm from Haryana, Prabhuji.
Mhm.
Haryana is mostly milk,
Yeah.
curd, and what do you say, ghee,
Mhm.
butter.
Mhm.
That is like dietary all the time in the days.
Yeah.
So that's why we are more lactose tolerant too, and people drinks like at least liters of milk days. So is it because of the habitat there versus
Yeah.
South India?
Yeah.
And we should still follow that, or it might be harmful.
It might be harmful if you try to follow to that extent.
Okay.
So when it comes to food, the best and safest option is try to eat food which is cooked rather than something else. And more than cooked food, if you can, after cooking, if you can offer the food and then eat, that has more value to it. Because the consciousness of the food, I couldn't get a chance to talk about that. The consciousness plays a vital role. And the consciousness of the food can be changed by the way it is offered. And this offering, it's not only in our, okay, I need to pull this slide up. Okay. Sorry for this technical glitch.
Share the screen also.
Yeah.
Unmute.
Yeah. So as I was saying that, if you see the different cultures, also they sanctify the food.
You're not sharing.
Okay. So the sanctification of food is very important. There are two reasons for that. One is like when we cook any kind of food, even though we are vegetarians, it's possible that we are having some or the other aspect of killing involved in that. So when we cut the vegetables, that means we kill the vegetables. Only thing is that the vegetables can't feel that emotions. But when you sanctify the food, whatever food is involved, that particular soul in that body gets delivered. So yeah, and then Lord enjoys the food. Yes, thank you. So that was my small presentation. If anyone has any questions, can we take questions or we have some time?
You have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Prabhuji, I have one question. Like, as I asked you before, also, like, so we have here how we have to drink the milk, like boil the milk or just drink it as it is. Because in India, we always boil the milk and then drink it. Here, they just open the can and just pour it and have it. So, what is
That's
the
the
good
wrong
way?
way to do it.
Okay.
So basically, this is what I will recommend. So the Farmington community over here, they get milk from Gita Nagari.
Yeah, I know.
So that milk, you have to boil it, because boiling does two things. Whenever food is cooked or water is boiled or milk is boiled, heat of that, the heat which gets connected with that particular ingredient, it expands the molecule and it makes that particular food to lighter to digest.
Okay.
That's what happens. Like, for example, I'll come back. For example, let's say if you have a ice cream, right? After having an ice cream, don't you feel thirsty? Right?
Yes.
On the other hand, if you drink hot milk, would you feel thirsty? Yeah. So anything which is cold, anything which is like, doesn't have the heat in it, it becomes heavy to digest.
Okay.
So it's always good to boil the milk. Yes.
So like boiling milk, right? Why can't we just microwave milk?
So you can,
microwave the food instead of using stove top.
okay. So the thing is that when we say microwave the food, in 30 seconds, you are making a sudden change to the cellular structure of that particular thing. From 20 degrees, you're making it to 100 degrees. Right?
Yeah.
Just imagine, theoretically, you're in this room, Within 30 seconds, the room goes from 20 to 100 degree. How would you feel? Yeah. So when you put anything in the microwave right from the fridge, you destroy the molecular structure of that particular thing. So what you need to do is that don't put directly in the microwave. Keep it out for some time. Let it get to the room temperature. Then you can heat it up. So it's a slow transition. Yeah. But the best thing is use refrigerator as less as possible. Yeah. Yes.
Fruits and vegetables keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Especially in US, what are the things we should not take?
I also asked the same question before.
Again, see, instead of what not to take, I'll tell you what to take.
Yeah, I think that's
That is
easier.
better. So as I said, all the vegetables which are seasonal. Second, the grains. Most of the grains what people from Indian origin eat, it comes from India. And the quality of grain which comes here is better than in India because of the FDA rules. So grain, any vegetables which come in the category of squashes, they are good. And apart from this, anything which is freshly available, I believe this is a cold area, like leafy vegetables like methi, spinach.
Mustard.
You get?
No, we got it. Like from Patel Brothers, we will get the methi and.
No, but that's even
I
like
think
that's
mustard
better.
seeds, they always comes in winter.
That's better, yeah. Because methi can't be frozen. Like the frozen methi is different from the fresh. Any greens, like compared to the frozen packets, what you get. But if you are available, if there's a facility to get fresh ones, that can go in the fridge. That's okay. But not the frozen ones. That's what it is. Yeah. So I would say again, grains, legumes, which is like dal and chana and chole, these are, and then greens which are locally also grown. They are good greens. Kale. When I say greens, I'm not talking about raw. Cook it.
Okay. So here they
So fresh
eat like
salad is-
lettuce and like spinach, like raw in. That's not good.
That's not good.
And one more thing, what kind of rice is good for health? Like the basmati or brown? It's hard to cook.
I heard that.
Spinach, I think a lot of time.
And
Anything which is white is bad.
Prabhu, you are wearing white clothes.
But I heard that anything which is white rice, white sugar, white maida, and all that is bad.
I heard the white.
Milk is white.
But
Yogurt is white.
Probably rasgulla is also white.
Paneer is white.
paneer is not good, I heard.
Anyway, so see, let's talk about facts.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot the question. What was the question?
So, what kind of rice is good
Rice,
to
yeah.
have?
Unfortunately, Indians have like squeezed down to basmati or sona masuri. Once upon a time in India, we had 193 varieties of rice.
Every region has their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what rice to eat, it's up to you. But try to get rice, especially rice which are aged.
Okay.
In the Indian grocery stores, you get aged rice. Aged rice are very nutritious, and if you cook it nicely, that is better.
And probably one more thing, like, is it good, like in North India and South India, they eat rice a lot.
Mhm.
In North India, we eat like chapatis every day. So which is better option, the chapatis and the rice? which is better?
If you are in North India, eat chapatis. If you're South India, eat rice. No, okay. The point is Ayurveda is very flexible. It is very flexible. It is not stuck to a particular south or north. If you are hungry, in front of you, whatever is available, if you eat it, you will get nourished. And if you want to prove for this, I can play a video.
I heard in Ayurveda we have to eat sattvic food. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I think this is true.
So that was the shloka for today.
Yeah.
But again, when it comes to, definitely you should go for sattvic. But mode of goodness and mode of ignorance, try to avoid the mode of ignorance food. But more than that, if you can cook the food and offer, that has a special characteristics. Yeah.
So you said, so kind of looking back at like the good food, like the Ayurveda thing, like the 3 types of food. So like there's just like fast food / restaurant here, like named Chipotle, and they have rice, right? They make it, everything is fresh. They don't refrigerate it. Would it consider be good food, like, or like?
Yeah, even I have it. Chipotle is good.
Yeah, like is it good?
Okay, so Chipotle, we need to understand one thing, and this I'm telling with all authority what I have over the food.
Okay.
Any food which you get from the restaurants or fast food, they use the lowest quality of food available. They use the lowest quality of food available because they have to run the restaurant.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you cannot. There are only very few fruits which you can mix milk with.
Banana.
Banana and milk is the worst combination. So no, I'll complete it. So this particular combination, it originated in southern Maharashtra, where people were using milk and banana smoothie, but the milk was coconut milk originally. It was not cow's milk. So that combination is okay, provided you are in a temperature of 100 degrees plus.
Mango shake? Mango with milk?
Chiku shake.
Any shakes are bad. If you want, this is what I would suggest. This is what I would suggest. Like if you give me an option between an apple juice and apple cider, I'll go for apple cider. Why? Because that apple is cooked. If you want to go for milkshake, like let's say mango shake or chiku shake, you take the chiku. This is not Ayurvedic, but this won't harm you. You take the chiku, just saute it in ghee, little bit, and then you can make a paste and mix and drink it. That's okay. Yeah. Nothing raw. I'll just show a small video. Yeah.
Is it good to eat salad? Okay.
Which part of India you're from? What was the quantity of salad you used to eat there? Salad is like, in India we have that
Cucumber.
Onions, tomatoes.
Little bit with food.
the definition of salad in America and definition of salad in India is two different things.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the video I wanted to show you.
Can you share
No,
it?
with sand.
Yeah.
They eat sand.
The recipe passed down from generations here in Haiti. Women spend
It's not on Zoom.
But these patties, known as bonbon terres by the Haitians who ate them, are a great reminder of just how poor this Caribbean nation is. They are sweet, their ones small.
Mm.
Even I like it.
I saw this one before.
So now you tell me, where do they get their carbs, their protein? Yeah. And I'm not promoting eating dirt cookies. What I'm trying to say is that if your digestion is better, your body is capable of extracting nutrition from these things. You will never hear a report of malnutrition coming from Haiti. So people get sick because of overeating. People don't get sick because of fasting or because of less eating. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you.
It was very nice.
Thank you.
Let us express our gratitude to His great Anantesvar Prabhu for enlightening us and giving us so many tips and wonderful